This conference will now be recorded.
This is my forwarders, like client missions. Last class we discussed on this. Okay. Now in the last class we discussed on deployment server. So it is a deployment server. So we are using the deployment server to manage the configurations towards the forwarders. So again, I'm repeating, deployment server is separate Splunk instance which is used to manage the configurations or maintain the configurations. So by using a apps and server classes, you got my point, sir? Now, based on the deployment server configurations, inputs will be deployed here and outputs will be deployed here. Outputs will be deployed here. So inputs will collect the data and output will forward the data. Inputs will collect the data and output will forward the data. Then the data will be sent like this. Assume that these client servers are not in small count. Assume that these are in 1000 3000 plus servers. That means that huge amount of forwarders will send huge amount of data. So if you want to store that much of huge amount of data, is it enough to store huge amount of data in one indexer? Is it enough to store huge amount of data in one indexer?
No, sir.
No. What
No,
we
sir.
can do? What we can do? What we can
Can
do
we
on that scenario?
sir?
Sorry.
Can we create another index server?
Yes, very good. We can just go through the creation of another indexes. Still, that is not sufficient means.
Uh, we cannot create so multiple. So can we create a deployment file type in a index search engine type, sir?
Why we can increase our servers now? Why not? You can increase more servers.
So my multiplying continuous servers, it will be an manual task. So I'm trying to do it automate.
Okay, but it is a on-prem only, na? Even
Okay.
on-prem means even automation process also in certain kind of activities. You need to maintain hardware compulsory, na? To storage means
Yes.
hardware only, na?
Yes, sir.
That means that definitely you need to increase the servers only.
Okay,
You
sir.
got my point? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So that you can increase our servers like IDX1, IDX2, IDX3, and IDX4, 3, and IDX4 like that. Now you need to point to all of your forwarders needs to be point to all of your available servers. All of your available servers. Understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
Now my question is if forwarders are sending the data to pointing to all of the servers, my question is whether these forwarders are sending the data to one indexer at completely, and after completion of one indexer next it will goes to another indexer, after completion of one indexer it will goes to the another indexer, like that, or it needs to be sent randomly.
I think it will be sent it to all of the indexes, sir.
All of indexes. If one indexer is going to store means What will happen in the scenario? What will happen in that scenario? That entire indexer will be filled. Okay, that time another indexer will be filled after the another entire indexer will fill. That means that what is the use of maintaining that many servers? You got my point.
Yes, sir.
So for that reason, must and should you need to store your data randomly. You got my point? Must and
Yes.
should you need to store your data randomly. Randomly. So for that, in the Splunk, so that for that, in the Splunk, in the Splunk, you need to apply a load balancers. What is that, sir? Load balancers. It is inbuilt load balancers, sir. Inbuilt load balancers. In the in the forwarders, in the forwarders, in the forwarders of outputs.conf file, outputs.conf file, you need to implement this forwarder strategy. Forward load balancer strategy. Load balancers. Load balancers. Load balancers are two types actually. One is volume based. Volume based. That parameter will be this one. Auto LB frequency equals to n seconds. Auto LB frequency means n seconds. It is not volume based. It is a time based. Time based. There is a second point, volume based. Volume based. That too. Auto LB volume equals to n GB. Two types of load balancers are there, sir. So with these two types of load balancers, you can use any of one, sir. Any one. You can use any of one load balancer. One load balancer. Any of one, sir. For example, if you choose a time based, these forwarders will be implemented with the load balancers of output.conf file, that particular output.conf file, so that these forwarders are sending the data based on the load balancer. So that forwarders will send randomly. For example, if it is a time based, for example, I gave it 10 minutes time. First 10 minutes, the data will be stored to indexer 1. Second 10 minutes, the data will be stored to indexer 2. Third 10 minutes, the data will be stored to indexer 3. Like randomly, indexer 4 or indexer 5, like that. Randomly, randomly it will store the data. Randomly, it will store your data. Do you got my point, sir?
But at last, it will completely give to, data to all indexes, right, sir?
It will try to pointing to all of your indexes, but based on
But
the time. Time based. First 10
yes,
minutes, it will send to one of the indexer. Next 10 minutes, it will send to another indexer. Next 10 minutes, it will send to another indexer. You got my
okay.
point? Now, my question is, if you say 10 minutes, the indexer 1 is receiving the data for next to 10 minutes. Assume that. Do you understand this point or not? Manoj,
Yes, sir.
when I, Alok, Jashwant,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
understand now? Now, my question is, next 10 minutes, it is indexer 1 is going to store the data. Next 10 minutes. Okay, that is the fifth minute. Today, now it is fifth minute. The data is storing into fifth minute. Okay. Unfortunately, indexer 1 was failed. Then what happened? Unfortunately, the indexer 1 was failed. What happened? You said 10 minutes. But at fifth minute, the indexer 1 was failed while storing your data. Any guess?
I think it will skip the indexer for present and go to the other indexer. After completing the other indexer, then again it will go for the indexer one to
How?
redeploy.
How? Did you say same thing? If your running server is down, please skip and send to other indexer. Did you say
No, sir.
anything to the forwarders?
No, sir.
Without initiation, how it will do?
Mm,
You got my point.
yes, sir.
So for that reason, at least first you need to know forward indexers acknowledgement to the forwarders. So if you want to skip it means first you need to know acknowledgement of indexer na, status of
Yes.
indexer na, then only you can skip it. So for that reason, every time forwarders needs to be know about the status of your indexers. That's why you need to achieve that point with a one parameter called within the same outputs.conf file. Within the same output.conf file, there is a one parameter called use ack equals to true. Use ack equals to true parameter. Okay. So forwarders are always checking the acknowledgement from the indexers. If indexer will fail, immediately forwarders will get the acknowledgement. Okay. So if you don't get any acknowledgement, that means that forwarder thinks that there is no indexer. Immediately it will shift the direction to the another available indexers. You got my point? So,
Sir,
with, yes, please.
you have said that they will get the acknowledgement నా ఇది
Yes.
ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఫిఫ్త్ మినిట్ దగ్గర మనకి ఎర్రర్ వచ్చింది. మరి ఎక్నాలజ్మెంట్ అప్పుడప్పుడు ఎట్లా పంపించేస్తుంది సార్?
ఇప్పటికప్పుడు ఎప్పుడు చూసుకుంటది అవైలబిలిటీ ఉంటేనే పంపించుద్ది, లేకపోతే లేదు.
అంటే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ద ఎక్నాలజ్మెంట్ విల్ బి సెండెడ్ ఫర్ 1 మినిట్ టైం అండ్ టైం
నీకు
లిమిట్.
నాకు మధ్య కనెక్షన్ ఉందనుకో, కనెక్షన్ ఉంది.
ఓకే.
ఇప్పుడు కనెక్షన్ బ్రేక్ అయిపోతే, అంటే నువ్వు ఏ రెస్పాండ్ ఇవ్వకపోతే కనెక్షన్ బ్రేక్ అయింది అనుకుంటా కదా నేను. డు గాట్ మై పాయింట్. ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే ఆల్వేస్ అక్నాలజ్మెంట్ వస్తుంటే వెరీ గుడ్. అక్నాలజ్మెంట్ రాలేదు అంటే విత్ ఇన్ షార్ట్ ఇంటరప్షన్ ఇమీడియట్ గా నెక్స్ట్ ఇండెక్సర్ కి డైవర్ట్ చేసేస్తుంది డేటా.
సో దేర్ ఇస్ ఎ టైమ్ గ్యాప్ బిట్వీన్ ది ఎక్నాలజ్మెంట్ ప్యాకెట్ సెండింగ్ సార్.
బేసిక్ డిఫరెన్షన్ అండ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ కన్సిడరబుల్.
ఓకే.
డు గాట్ మై పాయింట్.
ఒక్కసారి ఓవర్గా చెప్పరా సార్ మళ్ళీ ఇది?
సింపుల్ ఏం లేదు. ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే ఫార్వర్డర్స్ ఇండెక్సెస్ కి డేటా పంపించడానికి ట్రై చేస్తాయి.
ఓకే.
అయితే ఆ డేటాను ఎలా పంపిస్తాయి? ఒక లోడ్ బ్యాలెన్సర్ బేస్ చేసుకుని పంపిస్తాయి.
ఎస్ సార్.
అది నువ్వు టైం బేస్డ్ పెట్టావనుకో, టైం బేస్డ్ మీద, ఒకవేళ వాల్యూమ్ బేస్డ్ పెడితే వాల్యూమ్ బేస్డ్. టైం బేస్డ్ అంటే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 10 మినిట్స్ చెప్పావనుకో, ఎవ్రీ 10 మినిట్స్ కి ర్యాండమ్ గా స్టోర్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాయి. యాక్టివ్ ఎన్నైతే ఇండెక్సర్లు ఉన్నాయో అన్ని ఇండెక్సర్లోకి ఎవ్రీ 10 మినిట్స్ స్టోర్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాయి. ఒకవేళ టైం బేస్డ్ 10 GB అని చెప్పావనుకో, ఎవ్రీ 10 GBకి ర్యాండమ్ గా వేరే ఇండెక్సెస్ లో స్టోర్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాయి. అర్థమైందా ఇంతవరకు? నా ఇప్పుడు నేను లోడ్ బ్యాలెన్సర్ పెట్టినాక 10 మినిట్స్ పెట్టానంటే 10 మినిట్స్ ఇక్కడికి పంపించేసా. నెక్స్ట్ 10 మినిట్స్ ఎక్కడికో ఐడిఎక్స్ 3కో, ఐడిఎక్స్ 4కో, ఐడిఎక్స్ 2కో వెళ్ళుద్ది. ఆ నెక్స్ట్ 10 మినిట్స్ అవైలబుల్ ర్యాండమ్ గా వెళ్తా ఉంటది. ఓకేనా? అయితే ఇప్పుడు ఈ 10 మినిట్స్ ఇప్పుడు నుంచి నెక్స్ట్ 10 మినిట్స్ ఇండెక్సర్ 1 లోకి వెళ్ళుద్ది అనుకోండి. ఐ థింక్ ఆల్ గైస్ ఆర్ ఓకే విత్ తెలుగు. Alok?
No, sir. I'm not understand the Telugu,
Yes.
sir. Actually,
Wait.
I'm
Alok, just wait 1 minute. I will explain him and I will come back again. Okay?
okay, sir. Yeah.
నెక్స్ట్ 10 మినిట్స్ వెళ్ళతుంది అనుకున్నప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ 5 మినిట్స్ కి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత ఆ సర్వర్ డౌన్ అయిపోయింది. కానీ నువ్వు ఇచ్చింది ఇనిషియేషన్ ఏంది? 10 మినిట్స్ వరకు స్టోర్ చేయమని చెప్పా. కానీ 5 మినిట్స్ కే డౌన్ అయిందిగా. ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తుంది అంటే ఫార్వర్డరు, అరే బాబు ఇదేంది అక్నాలజ్మెంట్ రాలేదు, సరే అది మళ్ళీ అక్నాలజ్మెంట్ ఇచ్చేంత వరకు ఉందాము అని చెప్పేసి వెయిట్ చేస్తుంది. ఎందుకంటే నేను 10 మినిట్స్ అవ్వలేదు కదా, ఆ 5 మినిట్స్ కోసం వెయిట్ చేస్తుంది. దానివల్ల ఏంటి, ఆ 5 మినిట్స్ డేటా లోడ్ ఎక్కువ అయిపోతుంది. ఓకేనా? 10 మినిట్స్ కంప్లీట్ అవగానే నెక్స్ట్ ఈ 5 మినిట్స్ డేటా అండ్ అదర్ డేటా కలిపి మొత్తం వేరే దానికి పంపించినప్పుడు క్యూస్ బ్లాక్ అయిపోతాయి. అర్థమైందా? అందుకని ఏం చేయాలి, ఎప్పుడైతే ఇండెక్సర్ 1 ఫెయిల్ అయిందో ఇమ్మీడియట్ గా నేను ఇంకొక ఇండెక్సర్ కి పంపించాలి.
ఓకే.
అందుకనే ఏం చేశా, దీనికి అక్నాలజ్మెంట్ ఇవ్వమని చెప్తున్నా. అంటే ఏంది, ఈ ఫార్వర్డర్ ఎప్పటికప్పుడు అక్నాలజ్మెంట్ చెక్ చేసుకుంటది. ఓకేనా? కనెక్షన్ అక్నాలజ్మెంట్ ఉంటేనేమో పంపించుద్ది. అక్నాలజ్మెంట్ లేదు అంటే ఇమ్మీడియట్ గా ఓకే స్టేటస్ ఫాల్స్ వచ్చింది అంటే ఇమ్మీడియట్ గా అదర్ ఇండెక్సర్ కి పంపించుద్ది. దానివల్ల ఏంటంటే ఏ ఒక్క ఇండెక్సర్ అవైలబిలిటీలో ఉన్నా మీకు 100% డేటా స్టోర్ అవుతుంది. అర్థమైందా? సో హలో, నథింగ్ హియర్, సింపుల్ థింగ్. Only forwarders are sending the data to different indexes with the help of load balancer. Load balancer is in a sense two types. One is volume based and time based. For example, time based. Time based means 10 minutes. If you said every 10 minutes randomly it will store the data into indexers. Every 10 minutes randomly it will store the data into indexers. Very good. But my question is that this the next 10 minutes is going to store the data in indexer 2. For example, indexer 2 is storing into a one for example next 10 minutes. But unfortunately, after 5 minutes the indexer 2 got failed. What will happen? Forwarder is still waiting for the indexer 2. Why? Because it not completed the 10 minutes time. That's why, to avoid such operation, what we are doing, we are telling that I am absent. Once forwarder will receive the I am absent, immediately forwarder will identify that okay, indexer was absent. Immediately it will divert the traffic to the other indexer that will be achieved with a use ack equals to true. Understand? Hello.
Okay, sir.
Explain
Yeah.
fully. Please ask your question.
No, sir. Clear.
Clear, na? Okay. Any
Yeah.
others? Any others having any question? One statement, final statement. Uh, in forwarders output, in forwarders outputs dot config outputs dot config. If you mention with the help of load balancer load balancer and use ack equals to true in forwarders outputs.conf if one indexer if one indexer 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 available, also you can store your data. You got my point, sir? One simple thing with the above two parameters. If entire 100 indexes, for example, you have 100 indexes, but out of 100 indexes 99 indexes fail also. Okay, if you have one indexer available also, you will store your data without losing any data. Understand or not?
Clear,
That
sir.
is the simple point.
Understand, sir.
Any others having any questions?
No, sir.
Sir, the command is there na user use ec. What is the meaning of use, sir? I mean user type
Basically,
or
that is
else.
the parameter used in output.conf file. That parameter meaning is that the parameter why we are mentioning is to get acknowledgement from the forwarders. That's
Yes,
it.
sir.
So they will use that parameter. That's it.
Okay, sir.
$15. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Any others? Please see for 2 minutes and ask your questions. Very, very important, sir. Why? Because next to 2 to 3 hours of classes, that means last 2 hours and next to 2 hours of classes will be very important. If you understand this very, very clearly, you can easily do your practicals. Practicals is nothing but seeing cinema, sir. But understanding the story is completely this 4 hours to 5 hours of classes. And also with these 5 hours of classes you can have a capability, you will get a capability to clear the 30 to 40% of administration interview. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next to my point is, sir, please remember, in entire Splunk architectures, in entire Splunk architectures, if you have more than one indexer, if you have more than one indexer. If you have more than one indexer, this is same, sir. This is same. That means one indexer available also, you can store your data without missing with the help of load balancer and use ASIC equals to true. Understand? If you say yes, I will go to next. Otherwise, I will try to explain again.
Yes, sir.
Sir, last point, could you repeat again, sir?
Yes.
I mean, one indexer is that
In
last point.
entire n number of any environment, sir. Any
Okay.
environment, if you do in the Splunk, if you have more than one indexer, this concept is entirely same.
Okay, sir.
Anywhere, don't forget it. In this point, you just talk on this only. If you have more than one indexer, that means my intention is that at any point of time, any concept, okay, this concept is same. If one indexer is available also, you can store your data. That is my point.
Yes,
Understand?
sir.
Now, all these indexes are such by such it. Yes or no?
Sir, second method, you didn't explain. Volume.
Volume based simple, sir. Instead of time, volume, you just give the volume. For example, 10 GB. 10 GB data will be stored into indexer 1, 10 GB data into store. Same concept. You
Okay,
got my
just
point?
size.
Just a time based, volume based.
Okay.
You can use any one only, any of one LB,
Okay, sir.
any one parameter, whether you can go with time based or volume based. Mostly people are going with time based only.
Okay, sir. So the acknowledgement will be same, right, sir? I mean, use
Same, same.
Okay, sir.
Understand? Now,
Yes, sir.
all the indexes are searching from the search now, so that here they will write a SPL query. In the SPL query, they will, with the help of SPL query, they will create a reports, alerts, and dashboards for better visualization. Dashboards for better visualization. Better visualization. Understand? So with the help of SPL query, what is SPL query? Everything we'll see on the development part. But in the search, users are sitting on the search and query the data from the indexers, okay, or indexer storages, and create a reports, alerts, and dashboards for the better visualization. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Now my question is, let's say this is a time based, for example, time based. For every minute, one number will be storing. For every minute, one number will be storing. Okay, I gave a not just anything, sir. Take example of volume based. For example, I gave something like 5 GB volume, okay, or 5 MB volume. For example, so that I am sending 1 to 20 numbers from the forwarders. From the forwarders, 1 to 20 numbers I am sending, so that based on the time or volume based, sir, time or volume based, anything, one number will be stored here, two number will be stored here, and three number will be stored. Okay, time was completed, so that randomly it will pick the indexer 3. Assume that fourth number will be stored here, fifth number will be stored here, sixth number will be stored here. Very good. And then time was completed, randomly it will choose a indexer 4 again. 7 number will be stored here, 8 number will be stored here, 9 number will be stored here. Unfortunately, time is not completed, 10 number also stored here. Now time was completed. Now 11th number will be stored here, 12 number will be stored here. But unfortunately, time was completed. That's why 13 again it will choose this one. 14 it was choose this one. Time was completed, and now it is 15. Got my point, sir? Randomly like that it will stores. Do you understand my point or not?
These 1 to number
Understand, sir.
1 to
Understand,
20
sir.
number.
Assume
Five.
that Forwarders are sending the numbers of 15, 16 like that.
They are files, sir, I'm asking.
Just assume the data. One
Okay,
is
sir.
the first data, two is the second data, three is for understanding purpose. I'm mentioning
Yeah, got
numbers.
it.
Okay. Now
Yes, sir.
here 18 again, 19 storing, and after that here 20 it is storing. Like that, 1 to 20 numbers stored randomly like this within the 20 minutes time, for example. Within the 20 minutes time, it will store like this, sir. Okay. So based on the time based or volume based, on for whatever it may be, based on the capacity, based on the time or volume based, it is storing like this randomly. Okay. Now my question is, your search is with all time. All time means 20 minutes, sir. Your 20 minutes time. Now 20 minutes completed. You are searching with a all time, that is 20 minutes time. How many numbers you will search, sir? How many numbers you will search? How many numbers you will get the output?
20, sir. Because
Yes,
20 numbers.
20. Right only, man. 20.
20, sir.
20 numbers can be searchable. That means 100% data searchable.
Yes, sir.
Understand? Searchable. And also there is a provision that you can give whatever the time you want. All time means all 20 minutes I am searching. But there is a chance to search. For example, last 10 minutes you are searching. How many numbers you will get? Last 10
La-
minutes you will search.
11 to 20 files.
100 percentage. 11 to
20
20.
files.
11 to 20 numbers you will get. Understanding the concept? Yes. Now, my question is, your search is 5 minutes to 10 minutes. Now, what is your between the 5 minutes to 10 minutes? Then how many? What is the data you will get?
5 to 10. For
5 to 10.
example.
Yes, and yes. Based on our example only, please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, between 5 to 10, 10, 10 numbers you will get. 10 numbers you will get. Understand, sir? Up to now, if you understand, say yes. Otherwise, I will tell again.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everybody.
Yes, sir.
Alok, I didn't listen your voice.
Yes, sir. So once again, you can repeat this one.
Yes, I know.
Like,
You are not asking
yeah.
question means you are not understanding. Yeah?
No, 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 sir. Actually, I'm thinking what I'm not
Why you
understanding.
are
Not.
thinking after this thing after this topic you will ask the question. Huh?
No,
My
no, no, sir.
intention is please interact with me on the time itself.
Okay, sir. Okay, definitely.
Okay. So
Yeah.
100 times why I am asking the question, any question for 5 minutes. That much of important.
Okay, sir.
Only I am telling that 1 to 20 numbers we store. Based on the time, randomly it will stores like this. Up to now, you understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, if you write a query with a time based, I search for the last 20 minutes. How many numbers you will get? All numbers now. Why? Because 20 minutes you store 20 numbers.
Yeah.
That's why 1 to 20 numbers you will search. 100% data searchable. That's my
Yeah.
point. Now,
Okay.
last 10 minutes I searched. Then last 10 minutes,
100%.
100% data searchable.
Yeah.
But last to 20, 10 minutes means how many numbers you will get? From
10
11 to
numbers.
20 only, na?
Yeah.
11 to 20. But I
Yeah.
want to search the data between the 5th minute and 10th minute. 5 to 10 numbers only, na?
Yes. Yes.
Simple understanding, sir.
Yeah.
Here,
Yeah.
1000
Understand.
events are, you are storing 1000 events, sir. With this forwarders, 1000 raw events are storing. Okay, some 100 events are stored here, some 100 events are stored here, some 100 events are stored here, some 100 events are. Sir, assume that 250 events are stored here, 250 events are stored here, 250 events are stored here, 250 events are stored here. Okay, if I search for all time, all 1000 events will search now.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. If I search for last 10 minutes, how many events you stored? That many events only you can search. You got my
Yes.
point. The first to 5 minutes, how many events stored? That many events only you can search. Understand?
Yeah, sir. Understand.
In the middle, 5th to 10th minute, how many events you will store? That events only you can search. Why? Because events are stored with a time. Data is stored with a time, so that you can search whatever the time you want. That time data only will search. Understand?
Yeah, understand, sir.
Any others having question with this point?
No, no, sir.
No, sir. Clear.
Manoj? Manoj is okay. Drop. No problem. Now my question is very good. It is completely 100% searchable. Anytime you are using, anytime you are using, it is 100% searchable. 100% searchable. Searchable because all indexers are available. Got my point, sir?
Yes, sir.
Anytime you can anytime you are using it, anytime you are searching, with any time, with any time range, with any time range, 100% data is searchable because all indexers are available. With any time range, 100% data is searchable because all indexers are available. Now my question is, suppose if this indexer was failed, now search your
After
data,
the data,
search with all time.
sir. I mean, asking the data has been stored. After storing, the indexer has been failed.
Yes, 20 minutes completed. 20 numbers
Okay.
was stored with 4 indexers. Now 21st minute, indexer 1 was failed.
Okay.
Then
So I think the data may be lost, sir.
the data in that indexer, if indexer 1 was failed, IDX 1 was failed, that if you use all time, the data in that indexer, the data in IDX 1 got failed, got failed. So, so you cannot search IDX data, search IDX1 data. Understand?
Yes, sir.
That means not 100% searchable. Understand or not?
Yes, sir. Understand.
In this scenario, if indexer 1 was failed, but whatever the data in that indexer 1 be not be searchable from all time. All time means all the data needs to be searched from the day itself. That time,
Yes.
whatever the data in the indexer 1 got failed. You got my point, sir?
Yes, sir.
So now my question is, if you search data from in between in between 5th to 10th minute, 5th to 12th minute, please tell me, 12th minute, you will search for in between 15 to 12, then
The data will be successful because the indexer one is
even
not having
even
the.
IDX1 fails also, no problem. In this case you can search 100% data, 100% data, because the data is in other indexers, the data is in other active indexers. Understand, sir? See,
Yes, sir.
5th to
Understand.
12, where it is? Here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That means 3 indexes. 5th to 12. The data is in 3 indexes. You got my point? That's why all these 3 indexes data will be searchable from such a. That means that it is 100% searchable in this case. But in the same condition, if the same condition, Assume that IDX2 fails. That means not 100% data searchable. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Understand.
Understand? 100%
Yes, sir.
data searchable. That means that if any indexer will fails, if any indexer, one indexer will fails also, one indexer will fails also, you will search 100% data, may or may not. That is my simple statement. The statement is, in this case, my statement is, if all indexers are available, then only you can search 100% data. 100% data. If any one indexer fails also, you can search 100% data, may or may not. May or may not. Some cases you can search may or may not based on the type. Based on the type. Understand, sir? Based on the type. Why? Because in some scenario, see, in this scenario, you are searching 100% data. But in the scenarios of other conditions, it is not searching, na? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
That is simple concept, sir. Here in this flow, before storing. So while storing, any one indexer will be available also, you can store your data without failure. But while searching, even one indexer will fail also, you can't search 100% data. This is the concept, sir. Understand?
Yes, sir.
If we consider as a
Yes,
distributed
sir.
distributed non-clustered environment, this we consider as a distributed non-clustered environment. So just see for 2 minutes and ask your questions.
Sir, could you please explain the like an overview with the volume based? Same example step. I mean, 1
Any,
GB.
sir, sir, whatever it may be, my concept is that to understand these 2 points only. What is the volume based or anywhere, volume based or anything? Okay, so the concept is same. Okay, why I didn't make this as a complex? I'm just saying with a numbers because of to understand the concept.
Okay, sir.
So if it is a volume based, for example, so based on the volume, so that some data will be stored here in the indexer one, some data will be stored in the indexer two, some data will be stored in the indexer three, some data is in the stored in the indexer four. But I want to search all the data means must and should you need to available 100 indexers. Sorry, all indexers. If any one indexer will fails means you can't search the data only, na? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
That is my concern. Whether it is volume based or whatever it may be. The here based on your parameter, Splunk will behave, sir. If you mention frequency, the load balancer will work with the time based. But end of the day, the events will be stored here itself. Events we are talking. Event is nothing but one event, two event, three event, four event, like that. For understanding purpose, I just make it the numbers actually.
Okay, sir.
Understand?
Yes, sir.
Jeshwan,
Yes, sir.
just see for 2 minutes and ask your questions. Any question you can ask me. Now, finally, what you understand? In the distributed non-clustered environment, must and should you need to maintain all indexes available. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
If any
Yes,
one
sir.
indexer will fails also, you can't search your data 100%. But in real time, every time you need to give 100% data, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? So for that reason, to maintain 100% of data, you need to do a clustering. So clustering is nothing but creating all the servers into groups. Cluster. Cluster. Indexer cluster. Cluster. So if you want to do cluster, must and should we need a one more server called shed. Sorry, cluster master. Master. Cluster master. And this cluster master only can capable to do clustering, and also it will maintain everything with a group of servers. So what is meaning by cluster means you maintain the identity copies, that means this server data into some other place, this server data into some other place, this server data into some other place. You got my point? So that replicas are, it will maintain the replications, so based on the clustering, so that if one indexer will fails also, that same data is in another indexers as a copy. You got my point? So that one indexer will fails also, still you will get 100% of data. So you can have that same data in the other indexers as a copy. So how to do the clustering? What is the purpose of having the clustering? So what if you happened indexer one fails? Indexer one fails means you will get 100% of data. What happened if the cluster master fails? What is the roles of cluster master, and what is the actual understanding of indexer clustering? Simple, sir. If any indexer will fails also, we need to search 100% of data to get high availability of data. To get high availability of data, we are going to the clustering. Understand?
Yes, sir.
So any questions you can ask me. So up to now, I explained for the morning batch. Okay, 11:15. That means that class will be start in between 11 to 11:50 every day. Okay. Yes or no? All you
Okay,
guys,
sir.
please join at same time, 11 to 11:50. Okay,
Okay,
on
sir.
tomorrow. So in this meantime, just I have another 5 minutes time. Please ask your questions by seeing this video, this image.
Sir, is there any chance for failing of search hit, sir?
Yes, there is a concept. We can increase our search chats.
Okay, sir.
Still, if you are increasing the search chat, how it will be possible? Again, there is a search chat clustering.
Okay, sir.
One by one, one by one. In my class, what is my recommendation is just think on that point what I am explaining. One by
Okay, sir.
one class, we will
Got
explain.
it.
Don't worry about it. What you are thinking, I think next minute that will be cleared in my class.
Yes, sir.
You need to follow that point to point. So actually, this is a distributed environment. Still, some companies are using a distributed environment. In the distributed environment, so no replicas are there, no identity copies of the data. If any indexer will fails, it won't such 100% of data. So if it is a clustered environment, so it will maintain the identity copies of data based on the cluster master initiation, so that it will maintain the identity copy, so that one indexer will fail also, still the data is available in other indexer, so that anytime the data will be searchable from such a 100%. Clear?
Yes, sir.
You just make me as admin.
Okay, sir. I'll ask.
What happened? Did you create a group now?
Yes, sir.
Just say hi.
Yes, sir. Right. Yes, sir, I have messaged.
Okay. So please make me. Who is this guy? Make me as a group admin. Who is that person? Management.
Yes, sir. I asked the madam currently. She said she is going to do.
Okay, Jashwant. And then here, who is this triple A madam?
Yes, ma'am.
60, 63?
I
63.
don't.
Eight. Your numbers are there? When I Alok.
No, sir, I'm not in the group.
Yes, sir. I am in a group.
Okay. When I you just ask to concern person. Okay.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Otherwise, same link you can join on the tomorrow morning. I will just confirm it because here you Australia people also there, but I will ask to that concerned person. No problem. So you will get same images after adding the group also, sir. Don't worry about it, Vinay. Okay. Up to today class, we just sending the images. In the images itself, you have a definitions and everything. And if you want other documents also, I will share it. As of now, just I share the images. Understand?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Yes.
Sir, 10th class link, sir.
Okay, 1 second. We have group now. We will share everything in that group.
Okay, sir.
Where is this? Afternoon. Tiles.
Sir, will be updated about the timings after the concern person, right, sir?
I will update it. I will update in the group. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay, it is 11th. After 11th, today only the happened.
I think yes, sir.
Yes,
Let's.
sir. So I think Saturday no class, Sunday no class. Okay.
Yesterday also
Monday also
class.
no. Fifth I will send in the group itself. As of
Okay,
now,
sir.
I'm sharing these 11 classes in your message tab as well as link also.
Yeah, okay, sir.
So up to now, today classes. Okay. In the message, when I for you, I'm just sharing in the message tab. You just take copy.
Sir, thank you.
Okay. That's all enough. So I will be updated by night 8 to 8:30. So whether it is same time or you need to join at 11:15, but maximum for you four guys like Jashwant, Alok, Vinay, and Manoj. Actually, I already take some of the concern confirmation from the concerned person. But we are just thinking on the Australia people only. But we gave the time, but they are not joining. Because of them, we don't want to form the extra batch. No, we already whatever the class I teach now, same thing I teached on the 11:30, 11:50. You got my point.
Yes, sir.
So what is the necessity of teaching for multiple times if you are already comfortable with same time? So that you just fix on it. But I will official confirmation will be done by evening 8 p.m. Thank you. Okay. Any questions while practicing or while listening the classes also, you can ask the same thing in the group itself. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye bye.